Overall, the Sony XB100 is a very incremental upgrade over its predecessor, but it's still a decent option if you need something small and ultra portable. But today, let's see how the Sony XB100 stacks up to the JBL Clip 4, which I do feel is due for an upgrade because this thing has been around for a while. Now we're going to pricing. The XB100 retails for $60, whereas the Clip 4 has a retail price of $80. But personally, I wouldn't be surprised to see the XB100 go on sale on a regular basis. Now, overall, if you're looking for an ultra portable speaker to take on the go with you on your hikes or on your bike rides, then both of these speakers are good options. However, if you want the best sound, then the Clip 4 is the way to go. Or if you want the best attachability and more features, then the Sony XB100 is the way to go. Nonetheless, if you want to pick either of these two speakers up, they'll be linked down below. And if you want to further support the channel, pick up a big head approved hat, linked down below. We've got trucker hats and snapbacks. By buying a hat, you help the unbiased and unsponsored videos coming, and it also helps us cover more products and produce more versus videos. Thank you to everyone who's already bought a hat, and look out for more designs coming soon. And also, please remember to hit that like button and let's get subscribed. Now first, let's talk about the design of these speakers. The XB100 is a cylindrical speaker with a soft touch body. Now the XB100 is rocking an IP67 rating just like the Clip 4, meaning that neither of these two speakers are afraid of a little dirt or water, which could be a big deal for any outdoors person watching. However, when it comes to overall attachability, I am going to have to say that the XB100 is the winner here. With the Clip 4, you've got this built-in carabiner, which is great. However, your mounting options can be a little limited. Backpacks and running vests are fine, but if you want to attach the speaker to, let's say, your bike's handlebar, you are going to have to get a little creative. Whereas with the XB100, you've got this strap, and you've got two mounting options to choose from. So with the XB100, you're going to have a lot more flexibility as to what you can attach this speaker to. And personally, I feel that for an ultra portable Bluetooth speaker like this, attachability is a pretty big deal. So for any bike couriers watching this, you might want to go with the XB100. But now let's talk about tech specs. Regarding battery life, the XB100 has an advertised battery life of 16 hours, but that's with this speaker playing at 72% volume, which I feel is a decent listening volume for at-home use. But I do feel that most people are going to be using this speaker at max volume on a regular basis, especially if you plan on picking this speaker up for the shower or if you want something while you're riding your bike. And if that's the case, then at max volume, this speaker is going to be good for about 5 hours of playback time. But then there's the Clip 4, which has an advertised battery life of 10 hours, but that's with this speaker playing at 50% volume, which is like the XB100 playing at 70% volume. But real-world use with this speaker playing at 80% volume, which is like the XB100 playing at max volume, the Clip 4 is going to be good for about 6 hours of playback time. Now, when it comes to actually charging these speakers, both of these speakers charge via a USB-C port, as they should. But unfortunately, neither of these two speakers have an audio jack, so you can't use them with a wired connection, and these USB-C ports are strictly used for charging. You cannot use these USB-C ports as a wired connection either. Now, when it comes to wireless connectivity, both of these speakers can only be connected to one device at a time, but latency isn't an issue for either of these two speakers, so you can always use them to watch videos on your phone. But when it comes to audio codecs, the JBL only has support for SBC, whereas the XB100 has support for SBC and AAC. But now let's talk about actually listening to music with these speakers. Now, both of these speakers have an upward firing transducer and a downwards firing passive radiator setup. However, when it comes to overall sound and just performance, the Clip 4 easily outperforms the XB100 in both aspects. But so that you can hear for yourself, we're going to jump into the sound test, where the XB100 is playing at max volume and the Clip 4 is playing at 75% volume.
Lately you don't feel like yourself, you kinda hate it. You suppress all of the thoughts in your head and say it's complicated. You hide your pain, but I can see it etched on your face. I know the feeling, swear you're okay, but you're barely breathing. Don't you walk away. There's a feel you're getting lost, the feel you're trailing off. Feel it in your words when you say there's nothing wrong. There's something so subliminal about the way that your hands shake whenever you talk. You stare into space like you're lost in your thoughts, surrounded by your paper walls. Tell me what's been going on. Tell me what's been going on. thinking about myself, never took time to listen. Couldn't see that you were going through hell, now you're cold and distant. You say you're fine, but your heart is bleeding. Feed me those signs, they lost the meaning. I know something isn't right, see the demons in your eyes, I know you're afraid. I feel you getting lost, I feel you trailing off. Feel it in your words when you say there's nothing wrong. There's something so subliminal. The way that your hands shake whenever you talk, you stare into space like you're lost in your thoughts. Surrounded by the paper walls. Tell me what's been going on. Tell me what's been going on. Won't you tell me now? You never answer when I call. Locked in the room and so we don't. Tell me what's been going on. Tell me what's been going on. I feel that I love, I feel that I love. I feel it in your eyes when you say there's nothing wrong. There's something so subliminal. It's so subliminal. I feel that your heart shake whenever you talk. You stare into space like you're lost in your thoughts. Surrounded by people walls. Tell me what's been going on.
So like me have just heard, the Clip 4 gets significantly louder than the XB100, which I feel is very important for ultra portable speakers like these. But the Clip 4 doesn't just get louder than the XB100, it also sounds better. The Clip 4 sounds richer because it has more bass than the XB100, but it also sounds more open. However, sound signature wise, the Clip 4 is a little different from the XB100. It does have a slight emphasis on the mids, so vocals are more pronounced, which I think is a good thing for a speaker that I feel will mostly be used while outdoors. So overall, sound quality wise, the XB100 sounds fine, but the Clip 4 does easily outperform the XB100 because it sounds richer and it also gets louder. But also, the last thing that I do want to point out about these speakers sound quality wise is that you can't directly adjust the EQ on either of these speakers. The Clip 4 just doesn't connect to JBL's app, period. And even though the Sony XB100 does connect to Sony's Music Center app, you can't adjust its EQ. But finally, let's talk about pairing these speakers up with other speakers. Now, with the Clip 4, unfortunately, you cannot pair this speaker with any other speaker. And the Clip 4 also does not have Party Boost, so you cannot pair it to any of JBL's larger speakers that are also using Party Boost, like either an Extreme 3 or a Boombox 3 or Boombox 2 or a Charge 5 or a Pulse 5, Pulse 4, Flip 5 or a Flip 6. But then there's the XB100, and you can wirelessly pair it up to one other XB100 and get them to play in left to right stereo mode. But you cannot pair your XB100 to any of Sony's speakers that are using Party Connect. So you will not be able to pair up your XB100 to, let's say, an XG500 or an XG300, XE300, XE200, XB43, XB33, or XB23. But the good thing is pairing two XB100s is super easy, and having two XB100s playing together actually sounds rather impressive. But finally, here's the microphone test. Now, the JBL Clip 4 does not have a built-in microphone, whereas the XB100 does. Now, the XB100 is sitting on a table, and it's an arm's length away from me, and hopefully you can hear that. And overall, this microphone sounds decent enough, but personally, I wouldn't take phone calls with my speaker, but the option is there if you want it. But with all that being said, if you're trying to choose between the JBL Clip 4 and the Sony XB100, hands down, the JBL Clip 4 is going to give you the better sound performance and the better sound quality. However, the Clip 4 is more premiumly priced, whereas with the Sony XB100, it's more affordable and it offers you more features. For starters, it's much easier to attach the speaker to things. You can pair it up in stereo mode with an XB100, and having two XB100 actually sounds fairly impressive, and it also has that built-in microphone for phone calls if you want it. The Clip 4 has the better sound here, but the Sony XB100 is more versatile. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit the like button and get subscribed. If you want to pick any of the products up, they'll be linked down below. And if you want to further support the channel, check out the merch. I made some shirts and hoodies that look and feel great. And you know I can be very particular, so I'll only slap my name on something if I'm really proud of it.